Today we are going to install the new DRT Motorsports XP1000 Aluminum Trunk Enclosure. This enclosure fits the 2024 Plus Polaris Razor XP1000 2 and 4-door models. Install time is around 45 to 60 minutes. Can be installed by yourself with a difficulty level of beginner. You will need this list of tools to complete the installation. So, gather the tools, and let's install. Let's start by assembling the aluminum trunk enclosure shock assist mount. Grab the main trunk mounting bracket, and set it in place as you see here, along the hinged side of the trunk. Install a 5mm Allen bolt and backing nut into the center hole to hold it in place. Next, grab a shock assist mounting bracket, and make sure you install it with the short end facing toward the center. Now, install the two 5mm Allen bolts and backing nuts on the mount. Hand thread them on, finger tight. Then, install the other mount in the same way, and tighten down the whole bracket and mount. Next, install the two shock posts, with the ball end facing inward, and aligned with the other shock post. Using a 12mm wrench on the post, and a 13mm wrench on the backing nut, tighten them down. Now, grab the shocks and snap them onto the posts, with the canister end mounted to the main enclosure bracket mount. Next, using a T40 Torx bit, remove the two forward bolts and washers shown here. Then, the two back bolts on top as you see here. Now, set the trunk enclosure in place over the trunk space. As you can see, there is only one way the enclosure can fit. Then, open the trunk lid, and replace the front factory hardware, making sure to install the washer behind the mounting plate on each side. Next, thread in the two T40 Torx bolts, but leave them loose for now. Then, grab the supplied, two large Phillips head-long bolts, and install them into the top back positions, and tighten down. Now, with the back bolts tightened, go back, and tighten down the front T40 Torx bolts. Next, grab the two supplied 10mm long bolts, and large fender washers, and install them from inside the fender well, up through the large mounting holes under the factory trunk. The bolts will pop through here, on the trunk enclosure. Then, slip in the backing nut, and start threading the nut with your fingers. Now, using a 10mm socket underneath, and a 10mm open-end wrench on the backing nut, tighten each side down as you see here in the split window. As you can see, it's easy to reach both ends around the bodywork, and the top nut will finish like this. Now, just repeat these steps to the other side of the trunk enclosure, and you are done. Shut the lid for a nice clean finished look. Congrats, that completes your DRT XP1000 aluminum trunk enclosure. This aluminum trunk enclosure is a must for riders who want to carry cargo more securely. The enclosure maintains the full width and length of the factory cargo/storage compartment for max storage capacity. It was designed with a .090 thick load-bearing lid for the capability to carry additional cargo on top of the enclosure lid when needed. The enclosure includes gas struts to make accessing your storage easy, and the trunk enclosure removes in one piece with the OEM storage box to keep service access easy. Until we meet on your next DRT install, be safe out there. If you have any questions during your installation, don't hesitate to contact us via phone or email. We are here to help.